Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. So I know what you're going to think when I start to go over this next chapter for week number 5. I'm sorry, week number 7. I passed week 5 and started talking about week 5. My bad, week 7. So we've been talking about writing and writing essays and writing styles. This will be our 3rd week. So I know you're probably getting tired of it, but the importance of it is not unknown based on how many times we've been over this type of material. So it's really important, and the main reason is we need to make sure that we have this APA style writing process down so we get a good grade in our all important paper and presentation. So a lot of you have already emailed me with some topics, some ideas, so that's great. So we're jumping back into really digging into what APA is, what it's all about, and how does formatting work. Now I'll start off by saying once you start on your paper, I will be able to look at it from a formatting perspective. So you can email it to me. I'm happy to give an overview, but I can't tell you what to write or write it for you by any means, but I can give you formatting feedback. So I've been doing that for years. That really helps students. So I'm going to give a quick overview of what's due this week, and I'm going to give an overview of the assignment again so we can really keep that at top of mind. APA 7, that's what we go over, because a lot of resources on the internet still have APA 6, so that's the edition, right? We went from 6th to 7th edition about 4 or 5 years ago. Internet's been out for a long time, so there's a lot of resources on 6. So I want you to be aware of the changes for APA 7. As you can tell, it was 4 years ago when it came out, because that's when the Purdue OWL put out their video in 2020. But you only have 2 videos that I really want you to watch this week. But the big thing that I want you to take a look at is APA sample paper for 7th edition. So take a look at that. That's how your paper should be formatted for your assignment. And we're going to talk about assignment guidelines here in a bit again. 2 videos, watch those 2 videos, changes for APA 7, and then another APA 7 overview from me. I might have another video that I upload here shortly, but I'm not sure. I got to make sure I find the one I'm thinking of if it's available. All right, make sure you review chapter 15 in your textbook. Again, I know you've probably already read it, but take a look at it just so you're aware. Again, make sure you're aware of the Purdue OWL guidelines for APA 7. I got another little PowerPoint here, APA Guidelines 7th edition, that I want you to take a look at. I used it in another class. It's super helpful, and I think you're going to get a lot out of that. So take a look at these guidelines, and I'll move them up here, APA 7 guidelines. Let me try to open it. Yep, it's excellent. It's an excellent guideline. It really shows pretty much everything that you got to know for APA 7. It's in that PowerPoint. And it was made by us, so it's something that we made. All right, you have homework for Chapter 15, APA and MLA documentation and formatting this week. That is going to be due next week. Let's see, we're running all the way through the year here. So as I record this, the 17th. It's going to be due the 17th. And then your discussion, remember your initial post on your discussion is going to be due on the 13th and your reply on the 17th. All right, let's take a look at the paper requirements. So it's right here. Let me try to expand this or move this for you guys. 1 second. All right, I've been doing this since 2021, guys. 2021. That's crazy. Same assignment. It's helped a lot of students. So here's your research assignment. You got to write a healthcare-based APA paper on any topic of your choice. So anything you find interesting in healthcare, you can write about. A lot of people have written about, I can give you plenty of examples. A lot of people have written about COVID. A lot of people have written about, healthcare ops. Anything you want. You find something in healthcare that you're interested in, and you research on it, and let's write about it. You also have a 2 to 3 minute video discussing your research. So as I record this, I use ScreenPal. That's a great way to do that. You don't have to actually share your face or anything like that. If you want to, you can, but you can just take a look at your paper, like I'm doing with this document, and give an overview, quick, not something that's difficult. So it's an individual assignment. Resources will be given. We've already talked about a lot of resources. Make sure you use Google Scholar and the Pima Library. Those are both great ways to find research. So your references have to be from a credible source. Can't be from Wikipedia, can't be from .com. It's got to be from a journal or a .gov or .org. website. You gotta have APA format. We've already talked about that. That's what we reviewed this week. Cover page and citation page have to be included. And then all papers have to be a minimum of 5 pages. Cover page and citation page do not count towards your 5 pages. So everything has to be a minimum of 5 pages. 5 scholarly resources, that's a minimum, max 10. So you need to find 5 different articles that correlate with your topic, and you want to make sure that you don't submit your paper late, right? You have to have an abstract. Your abstract also does not count in your 5 pages. The introduction and body is what, and the conclusion is what counts towards your 5 pages. So that's how, when you look at a paper, that sample paper that I showed you, it'll give you a great overview there. But your abstract doesn't count, your title page doesn't count, and your reference page doesn't count towards your total pages. All right. So that's a broad overview of what our assignment is coming up in the next, I don't know, I'd have to look at the calendar. You guys can look at the calendar, but it's in a number of different weeks. So actually, I can look really quick for you guys right here if you're interested. Let's see. So these are not open to you by any means, but I can scroll down and see when it's due. It's due in week 10, so we have about 3 weeks. So you do have some time, but you need to get started pretty soon. And you have time this week because you're jumping back into APA. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Keep up the great work. A little bit longer of a video this morning, but I'm hopeful that it helped you as you navigate our next couple of weeks. Thanks so much.